What kind of preparations are going into this meeting tomorrow, and what will be the venue?
Yeah, hey, Joe. So we have confirmation on the city. It's going to be in Busan, about an hour north from where I currently am. There's speculation on the venue right now. We can't publicly confirm it, but we are expecting this bilateral meeting to happen. We'll see if press gets invited in or if President Trump gives any sort of remarks afterward. That's something that we're keenly watching for. As you well know, at the White House, these bilateral meetings often open up. But considering just how high the stakes are, we're waiting to see if that's the case here, too. Now, you laid it out before. There's really just so much on the table right now that we just don't know when it comes to what these two leaders are actually going to agree to. But what has been clear is that there's been a simmering of tensions in recent days. But I have to say, from following President Trump these last few days here in Asia, it really does feel like the White House is trying to gain as much leverage as possible, no matter going in to this high-stakes meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Look at the agreements signed in Tokyo yesterday on critical minerals, on shipbuildings, these pledged investments in these areas that the U.S. has deemed absolutely essential when it comes to countering China. And then today, as you mentioned, inking this long-awaited trade deal with South Korea. Now, Joe, this was highly anticipated. The president had telegraphed earlier that this was going to happen this week, but it came after a lot of months of negotiating, some last-minute negotiating and pomp and circumstance here on the ground in South Korea. But we can officially say that they now have that 15% tariff in place, and that also extends to autos. That is absolutely critical, as you well know, so that South Korea's market can compete with their neighbor Japan's market, which brings us back to kind of closes the loop on this whole trip, because they want to stay competitive in this region, particularly when it comes to car making and autos.